Thinking back to the day that I first met Brian, I never would have expected to be calling him my brother-in-law 6 years later. I remember him coming over to the house one night after Emily and Brian were done working at Camp Deanie Reback. Emily had told me that she thought Brian was one of the 3 cute boys that she works with. In fact, she told me that in order, he was number 3. Brian asked me where he ranked that night, and when I told him 3rd, he got all nervous and annoyed. Well, 3rd went to 1st quickly as Brian started coming over every day and became more and more involved in our family. Although I was young, I always knew the way Brian looked at Emily was different than anything I had ever seen. I feel so lucky that he sees everything there is in my sister and more. The past 6 years, I have watched Brian grow from a heavyweight college wrestler to a loving, determined, hard-working, successful man who has become the most perfect other half for Emily. All anybody wants is for their family to be eternally happy, and I feel confident in saying Brian will make my sister smile day in and day out for the rest of her life. I think my sister deserves nothing but the best, and lucky for her, she got the best. Brian, I'm so fortunate to call you my brother, and even luckier to call you a best friend. I am blessed that I will have you in my life forever, and someday I hope that I can find a man who loves me in the way that you love Emily. To my big sister, my role model, biggest supporter, best friend, and so much more, I can't believe this day is really here. Growing up, you always talked about the big wedding that you would have, and it is amazing to see that that dream came true. Emily, I am so thankful for you and everything you do for me. You take the title Big Sister to a whole new level. Never in my life could I feel more loved and cared about by another person. You were always just a phone call away, and I am confident that I can count on you for everything. If there was anyone I would ever want to share you with, it would be Brian. I see the way that you care for him, love him, and are passionate about him. You take everything he has to offer, and you see no flaws in him. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness. For the rest of my life, I will be here for you through the ups and downs, highs and lows, and everything life throws both yours and Brian's way. I am lucky to say that my sister lives the life I truly wish I someday do too. And I am proud of you and excited for yours and Brian's future. Thank you for loving me enough to make me your maid of honor. It is a title I someday wish to give you at my wedding. I love you more than you know, and I see nothing but the brightest future for you and Brian.